This is the vertical angles video. Vertical angles are two angles whose sides form two pairs of opposite rays, or straight lines. So vertical angles are located across from one another in the corners of the X formed by two straight lines. So I have two straight lines here. Okay, I have A, B, and then I have line DC. Okay, these will form two sets of vertical angles. So angles 1 and angle 2 are vertical angles because they're right across from each other. And angle 3 and angle 4 are vertical angles because they're right across from each other. They're opposite each other. Vertical angles are not adjacent. They're not next to each other. So angle 1 and angle 3 are not vertical angles. That's a linear pair. Those make a line. They add up to equal 180. Vertical angles are opposite each other. Okay? 1 is on top of 2, 3 is to the left of 4. They're exact opposites. Okay? Vertical angles are always equal in measure. So angle 3 is congruent to angle 4, and angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. Those are equal. Okay, vertical angles are congruent. They're equal in measure. Alright, so it says name two pairs of vertical angles. So we have angle on the top and bottom. So that would be angle JNM and angle LMK. Those would be vertical. They're opposite each other, one on top of the other. And we have the left and right angles. Angle JNL and angle MNK. Okay, those are opposite each other. Those are vertical angles. Using the diagram, tell whether the angles are vertical angles. Angle 1 and angle 2. So we have angle 1 and angle 2. Those are not vertical angles. Okay, those are actually a linear pair. Okay, those add up to equal 180, but they're not vertical. Okay, then we have angle 1 and angle 3. Yes, those are vertical angles. Okay, they're exact opposite of each other. Okay, they're made up of two lines and one is opposite the other. So yes, those are vertical angles. Okay, then we have angle 3 and angle 8. No, those are not vertical angles. Those are not a linear pair. Those aren't complementary. Nothing special is going on there. Those are just two random angles. Okay, then we have angle 1 and angle 5. Again, those are not vertical angles. Okay, they're just two random angles, nothing special going on there. The only vertical angles actually in this picture are 1 and 3 that we already identified, and 2 and 4. Those are the only vertical angles in the picture. Alright, find the value of x in degrees in each diagram below. So angle 105 and x are vertical angles because they're across from each other. They're opposites. Okay, vertical angles are congruent. So if this top angle is 105, then this bottom angle is also 105. That's it. Vertical angles are congruent, so they're equal to each other. Find the value of x in degrees in each diagram below. Okay, so 3x plus 3 and 108 are vertical angles. Vertical angles are congruent, so 3x plus 3 is equal to 108. Okay, vertical angles are equal to each other, period. That's it. Vertical angles are congruent. So set them equal to each other and solve. Okay, so I can subtract 3 from both sides and get 3x equals 105, and then divide by 3. Okay, and x will be whatever 105 divided by 3 is, which is 35. So x is 35. Okay, so vertical angles are congruent. You set them equal to each other and solve.